You can access your organization's employee map in a few ways. It's available directly from your homepage under Analytics, Dashboards, and Reports, as well as from the main menu, or from the toolbar of your org chart. It's important to note that accessing the employee map from the org chart will show data starting at the node you select as your org chart's root. But when accessing the employee map from the main menu, you'll see data for all employees in your organization, including orphaned or excluded nodes, which are nodes that don't connect to any others in your org chart. So I'll go ahead and open it here by clicking on the main menu and selecting Employee Map. You can interact with the employee map by dragging it around and clicking on these circles with numbers which indicate locations in the world where the employees in your organization are located. Some circles are also stacked, indicating that there are multiple locations in the same general area, and you can click on the stack to get in a little closer. If I hover over any of the individual circles here, I'll see analytics such as headcount and salary for the employees at this location. And to the left of my employee map, I have the filter panel, where I can select filters to narrow down the data that appears on my map. So let's say I only want to see employee information for the city of Chicago and for employees ages 40 to 49. I'll enable those two filters. And as you can see, the data in my employee map adjusts accordingly when I look at it from up here or when I hover over the circle. And I can remove or reset the filters from up here above the map. The employee map has its own toolbar as well. The icon on the far left is for analytics, and it allows me to select what the number in each of these circles represents. So for example, I could change it from headcount to total salary. Then to the right of this icon, we have the Share button, which generates a link to share this employee map with other users. But remember that what they'll see is dependent on their user role. The next button over adds this map to my favorites, which is accessible from the main menu. And the last two icons allow me to start a search or open the dashboard according to the filters I've applied to my employee map. I could also start a search by clicking directly on any of these circles, in which case the search would only be for the employees in the specific location I selected, as you can see here. If I want visibility into the state of my organization at a different point in time, I can set an effective date for the employee map. Depending on the one I select, I can view my organization's data as it was in the past or as it's predicted to be in the future, depending on what dates my administrator has made available and whether or not I have access to the feature. To set an effective date for the employee map, I would simply go to the main menu and click on the calendar icon right next to the employee map item. The current selected date appears at the top, and I can choose a different one from the list in the second field and click on Set. And as you can see, the selected effective date appears to the right of my toolbar,